We're following new details from a Navy helicopter that crashed into the San Diego Bay during a routine training operation. Officials say all 6 crew members were quickly rescued by a safety boat. The Navy says the Helicopter Maritime Strike Squadron was training new naval aviators and air crewmen to fly the MH-60 Seahawk helicopter. The crew was taken to a hospital for medical evaluations, and an investigation is underway. Now, this incident follows a series of deadly U.S. military Osprey helicopter crashes worldwide, most recently in Japan, which killed 8 service members. Just a few hours ago, House members received a classified briefing on UAPs. A bipartisan group from the House Oversight Committee sent a letter to the Intel Community Inspector General last summer requesting more details. That letter was in response to testimony by former intelligence official David Grush, who told NewsNation in an exclusive interview that the government was in possession of biological evidence of non-human intelligence. Senior national correspondent Brian Enton is live. Brian, how much was revealed?
Not a lot of information revealed from what we can tell. Remember, this was a secret classified meeting in a SCIF, which is a room where the Congress men and women cannot bring in their cell phones. It's a secret environment. So we don't know all the information. We were able to talk to several of the lawmakers when they came out, and they said, look, they didn't get a ton of info, but most of them did say, Nichole, that this secret meeting did move the needle a little bit when it comes to transparency, saying that they learned a little bit more. Many of them saying that based on what they learned at this classified meeting today, it makes them believe UFO whistleblower David Grush even more. So that was certainly very, very interesting. Listen to what a few of them told us just a little while ago.
I just think what most of the American people fear is true, is that the government, there's a concerted effort to conceal as much information as possible, both from Congress and to the general public.
I think that some people are looking for things. This was not the venue to determine those things. But for me, I got a lot of clarity.
It was difficult, Nichole, getting any real concrete information out of the lawmakers, again, because this was a secret meeting and they received this confidential information. But you could tell that there were tidbits that they found out. Representative Burchett actually said that based on what he learned at the meeting, he feels like he now knows who to approach to come to another public UFO hearing, who he wants to question. And then there was something interesting that Congressman Jared Moskowitz of Florida said when he came out. He actually tweeted this a little while ago. He said, based on what I've heard, Grush's claims have merit. Again, Grush is the UFO whistleblower. So we didn't learn a ton, but this definitely seems like it was a step in the right direction when it comes to hopefully eventually learning more about what the government actually knows.
Yeah,
Nichole?
Possibly a step forward here. Okay, Brian, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.